getting set up. Give me a minute. Alrighty, so we're doing seated Liberty Dimes today. We're going to start off with a 1876. Try and show it to you the best I can so you can get an idea of the grade. I think it's around a 20. At grade 25, it's valued at $60 right now. Now, of course, that's not what I'm going to ask for, but at a 25, it's 60. Let's start it. Give me 30 seconds to import this over. $18.76 seated dime. At a 25, it'll be valued at 60. Pretty sure it's full Liberty in there still, too. This lighting's not my best right now. Next, we got 1872. Now, the obverse of this one is really weird. It looks really warm, but it still has full Liberty somehow. So the way it's worn is odd. And at a 20, it's valued at $60. At a 20, it's valued at 60. Let's start it off. At a grade 20, it's valued at 60. $18.56. This is super low mintage. Super low mintage. Only like 1.1 million made. Let me get you the O. The back is actually, obviously, is fairly worn. Let me see. Get the light right. See the O. It actually has really good toning, too. Really good toning. Now, at a grade 15, it's valued at 70. 1856 O, super low mintage, less than 1.1 million. So it's valued at 70. Super low mintage. And there's the O. Okay. Now we have the 1857. Let's try to see it the best we can. Now the back of this one looks really good, really clean. So at a grade 25, it goes for 90. Let me take a look. Yeah, so it might be closer to a 20, but it's definitely either a 20 or 25. There's no way that's a 15. Just look at the back. That's not a 15. So at a 25, it's at 90. It's a 57 Philly. At a grade 25, it's valued at 90. 1857. Now, next, we have... Now, this is the lowest grade I have. It's an 1821 bust dime. I think it would come out as a perfect pour one. It might come out as an AG3, but when you see the reverse, you'll know why. So obviously you can see the date 1821. Now, I know that's hard to see. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So the 10 cents is right here. Let me get just focused up. So you see the 10 cents? Let me make sure I got it right. Let me look. Yep, okay, so you see that's the C and that's the 10, okay? The middle's the eagle and it says United States of America around it. It's really hard to see probably through, but you can see the 10 cents right there perfectly. So at a grade 1, it's valued at $110, okay? I'm not going to ask anything close to that, but I think this is an amazing piece of history. It's over 200 years old. It's pretty cool. It comes out at a grade 1 and it'd be worth $110. 1821 bust dime. Thank you for not taking these. I really wanted to keep it, to be honest. Now we're getting up into some... These are my higher grade. Oh, sorry, 1853 with arrows. Full Liberty. Now at a grade 35, it's valued at 125. Full Liberty. 1853. Mercury dimes. I only have one Mercury dime, and it's a 1944 Philly. Let's start this guy. It's valued at 125 at a grade 35. I can do this one for... Sorry for the shaking. Okay. So next is an 1888. Now this one's AU in my opinion. It's the highest grade I got. It's like super, super clean. One second, let me turn my brightness up so I can see. It is up, that's sad. Trying to get it so you can see it really well. Come on, focus, baby. But I think it's an AU. And at a 55, it's valued at 150. Okay. At a 55, it's valued at 150. We're going to start it at 95. And if you guys see anything, I can always negotiate with you a little bit, that you like. Alright, those are all the seated dimes. And that's what this show is for. Now, I got about 15 minutes, 20 minutes left, so I'm going to pull out some more silver before my next show, which is proof sets. You guys want to see Morgans or half dollars? Franklin's and Walking Liberties. Morgans or half dollars? But they're high grade Morgans. Alright. Just throw some shit in here. Got a Barber dime. Let's do this. We're going to do the Roosevelt 1951 Philly, Barber 1912 Denver. Yeah, 1912 Denver. And then the 1944 Mercury. This is the best deal right here. You can't get a better deal than that. For a Barber, a Mercury, and a Roosevelt. 1912 Denver on the Barber. 51 Philly. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was below melt. That's crazy. Alrighty. Ain't gonna argue with that. We got a uncirculated 69 Denver. 40%er. And I'm going to throw in a War Nickel, 1945 Philly. It's a DDR, it's just in really poor shape. It's 100% a DDR. But it's a 1945 Philly. For melt. Well, below melt, pretty much. '69 Denver, uncirculated Kennedy, and a 45 Philly War Nickel. Okay, let's try this thing. Anybody interested in a BU uncirculated War Nickel, 1944S? Nope. Okay. How about a 1944S Walking Liberty? Half. $1944S. Thank you. Thank you very much. How about a 1918S? There's no way I can show you the S. This camera sucks, but it's there. I'll definitely check. Let's try a 1944 Philly. And we'll throw in the War Nickel. Oh, my listing says dimes. I've ran through all my dimes. Let's run back through again. I already ran through them. Let's do it again. Here we go. 1876, Seat of Liberty. I have to give you these angles to get so you can see it, because if I go like this, you're not going to see anything. So I'm not trying to hide it. If anything, I'm trying to show you the whole thing. All right. At a grade 25, it's valued at $60. Of course, I'm not going to start it there. All right, start it. Get it to 40, I'll throw in the war nickel. This is still a silver dime, bro. This is still a silver dime. But I can change it to item in hand if you want. Regardless, it's a silver dime. Anyway. Hold on, let me separate that so I don't do it again. So I'll run that one again. 1872. I'm starting at the bottom, working my way up. These are the cheapest ones I have. Working my way up to the most expensive. At a grade 20, it's valued at 60. Now, I do believe that, yeah, this has full liberty. It looks horrible, but somehow it still has full liberty. Let me see here. Get the focus on it. I'm sure you can see a little bit of it in there. So at a 20, it comes out at $60. 1872. What if you just threw all the silver in a pile on one auction? We get the silver. What's your price? Okay. All the silver dimes or all my silver period? Because I have silver for melt and then I have the numismatic silver. But I can do all the silver dimes in a pile and give you a price. The goat, you still in here, bro? All right. He left. All right. 1856 L. Super low mintage. Cody Max had interest in all your silver. It depends. I have a bunch of half dollars and stuff that I can sell it around melt value, and then I have like these seeded dimes that I cannot do for melt. So, are you looking for numismatic, or are you looking for? Because like I can do these for melt. You know what I'm saying? The melt. All right, that's right here. I'll count it up for you. And these are half dollars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me check real quick. I got more. 14, but that'll be added differently. Where's the other one? I can do these for melt. Where did. Let me grab it right quick. There we go. So we got. Let me break it down for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3. So that's 13 half dollars, 90%. I'll let you know the total price in a second. I'm kind of figuring that out myself. So the 13 halves. Okay. I'm looking at 560. If I did my math right. For the 2 silver dimes. This is a 40%. This is a war nickel and 13 halves. You got a counter roll for the goat? I'll just run it and see what happens. See if he wants it. Oh yeah, I got another I can throw in there too. A Morgan. Right here. 1882 Philly Morgan. I can throw in the melt pile. And I would do that. So that would make it 650. Throwing in the Morgan too. So 13 halves right here. 13 half dollars plus the Morgan plus 2 silver nickels plus the 40% Kennedy and a war nickel. I mean 2 silver dimes, sorry, and a war nickel. Is the goat still in here? Because at melt, without putting it in a calculator, it's going to be just above 650. Let me know if you want it, buddy. Well, is it if I can? Still thinking on it. All right, would you do it for 625? All right, yeah, so 674. Yeah, 650 is about the best I can do. If melt is 674. All right, let's sit this back down. Move on. Go back to the seated dimes. So let's go with 1853 with arrows, really good condition, full Liberty. I mean, 650 is still below melt, bro. You know what I mean? And a lot of them coins were not. I mean, the Walking Liberties were the ones in the worst shape. I can go through. I can go through them and show you. There's some AU Benjamins in there. Anyway, this one out of 35 is valued at 125. I'm gonna start her off. Damn, this keeps falling over. Because after the fees and stuff, coming 25. Because I would probably put. Well, the shipping would cost you like $4 on the listing. if you're still in here, if you want to try to do something like just the half dollars, which is 13 of them, I do them at 40 a piece. If you want to just do that. All right, let's move on to another dime. I got this 1821 bust dime, really poor condition, but it's 200 years old. It's probably about a grade 1. At a 1, it's still worth $110. Now down here, you can see the 10 cents right there. So it was the United States of America goes around it. The eagle's in the middle. 10 cents is right there. 1821. At a 1, it's valued at 110. This is the best deal I could do on it. Honestly, I don't even want to let that one go. Thank you. I wanted to keep that one. All right, so my lighting's horrible, but this is an 1888. It's an AU. It's the highest grade seated dime I have. Trying to, my camera, between the poor camera and the poor lighting, I'm trying to show you everything on it. Okay, let's go back. So at a 55, it's valued at 150. She's got like all of her details still on her. Any Barber dimes? I have one Barber, 1912 Denver. This one's made at 150. At a 55, it's valued at 150. Barber dime right here, 1912 Denver. Indian, yeah, I have one Indian. I'd have to dig it up, but I have a large cent handy if you're interested in that. 1912 Denver, let's run it. Nice pickup. Nail bender. All right. I can do, we'll stick with the dimes real quick. The Mercury with the Roosevelt, 1951 Philly. 1964 Philly, 1944 Philly. Natural toning. Nice pickup nail bender. Liking the dimes. Anybody interested in $half at melt? How about we do this? 1882 Philly with incredible natural toning. Well, it's a little two-toned, but when you get it in the light, it is a wild color. Now this was in jewelry, so a lot of the fields are super clean. Like you can see the wear on the hairline and stuff, but the cheeks really clean and the fields are really clean because it was had a thing around it protect so it wasn't rubbing up against coins and stuff like that. Okay. Now what we can do, say 69 Denver BU uncirculated with a 44 Philly. Now, what I can do is, you get it the 60, I'll throw in this war nickel. Okay. Let's go with a couple of these real quick. Let's try these out. Okay, we're gonna do a 258 Denver Franklins to finish it off. Because I gotta get ready for another show real quick. $58 Denver Franklins, two of them. First bid, I'll throw in a war nickel. So you get a war nickel with it pretty much. Any last requests before I get off real quick? Anybody trying to buy a silver at Melt or trying to look at some silver seated Liberty dimes? Here, I'll just show them, and if you see one you like, let me know and I'll run it. 1888, looks, in my opinion, it's AU. 1872. Still has full Liberty somehow. $18.53 with arrows. Full Liberty. $18.76. Anniversary of the United States. $18.57. $18.56 super low mintage, 1.1 million ever minted. And then the 1821 bust dime. All right, I appreciate all of y'all. Hope y'all have a great day.